Hello students, welcome back to the biotechnology class. So class, we have covered up till lysosomes. Here you can see the diagram showing you the two organelles, that is lysosomes and peroxisomes. So we have covered up till lysosomes. Now we will look what are peroxisomes. Peroxisomes are small single membrane bound vesicles which are found in eukaryotic cells and they contain enzyme catalase. Now catalase is responsible to perform the function of oxidation of various metabolites. Hence peroxisomes are being utilized during various metabolic activities. Next we move on to mitochondria. In 1898, Benda, scientist, coined the term mitochondria. Mitochondria is a Greek word in which two words are there, mito and chondrion. Mito means thread and chondrion means granular. So, they are elongated and granular organelles. They are found in aerobic cells of plants, animals and microorganisms, but they are absent in prokaryotes. These mitochondria are bounded by two membranes and inner membrane is being folded to form the cristae. Now here you can see the structure of mitochondria in which the two membranes are there, the outer membrane and the inner membrane which is being folded, and it is termed to be as the cristae. Now matrix which is present inside the mitochondria, it contains DNA, ribosomes which are 70S and phosphate granules. This matrix is also the site of Krebs cycle enzymes. Mitochondria are called the powerhouses of the cells. Why? Because this cristae is possessing the F1 particles which are having two portions, F0 and F1, and they are being responsible for oxidative phosphorylation and electron transport system. So they are going to create energy within the cell, and that's why we do say that mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell. Next we move on to plastids. Now these are the organelles which are found only in plant cells and also in euglena. These are also enclosed by two membranes and they are self-replicating organelles. Why? Because they also contain DNA and they are able to synthesize protein. So likewise mitochondria, they are also possessing DNA, and both of them, mitochondria as well as plastids, both are self-replicating organelles. On the basis of structure, pigments and functions, plastids are of following types. Now the first one is chloroplast. Chloroplasts are those plastids which contain chlorophyll and carotenoids. They are of various shapes and sizes, and these sizes and shapes, they do vary from one species to another species. Now the inner matrix which is present inside the chloroplast is termed to be as stroma. The flattened fluid filled sacs are called thylakoids, and stacks of thylakoids are called grana. Two grana are traversed or they are interconnected by the lamellae. Now look at the structure of the chloroplast. Here you can see the two membranes are there but the inner membrane is not folded as it was in the mitochondria. Inside that you can find that the thylakoids are there, and stacks of thylakoid. Stacks means which when they are being kept one over to the another. So that is termed to be as the granum. And these grana are being interconnected by the lamella. And inside the thylakoid you can find that the lumen is there. Lumen means the hollow space inside the thylakoid. Inside the inner membrane, these thylakoids are being present in the stroma, which is the aqueous fluid. Membrane of thylakoids contain chlorophyll A and B, along with that carotenoids, electron carriers and enzymes. Next we move on to chromoplast. So chromoplasts are those plasts which contain red, orange or yellow pigments. They are non-photosynthetic and only impart color to the fruits and flowers. Third type of plastids are leucoplasts, which are colorless plastids, and they are the sites for storage of food materials. Now, on the basis of type of food which is going to be stored in these leucoplasts, they are having different names. First one is amyloplast, which synthesize and store starch. Proteoplast, which store proteins in seeds. Lipidoplast, which stores lipids in seeds. So what we have done? We have done three kinds of the plastids, that is chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chloroplast contain chlorophyll that absorbs sunlight in photosynthesis, and they produce and store glucose. Next one is chromoplast, which contain carotenoids which are of red, orange and yellow pigments, and they are found in flowers and fruits. Leucoplasts contain no pigment and they are used to store starch as well as proteins and lipids.